Our inside story tonight. It was exactly 1 year ago that St. Lucia lost probably its most promising entertainer. But as we will see tonight, Jany Williams was more than a Calypsonian. She was a committed regionalist and gave up a job to encourage kids to educate themselves and to highlight issues affecting today's youth. Our program tonight will not look at the life of Jany Williams, but focus on her legacy. We will go behind the scenes to look at Caribbean Vision, a group of like-minded Caribbean persons who have committed a portion of their lives to promoting Jany's dream of Caribbean unity through Caribbean music and drama. Good evening, I am Bernard Fannis. October 24th is the anniversary of the death of Jany Williams, the 2004 St. Lucia Calypso Monarch. Jany's death in a tragic car crash along the Canaries' Soufrière main road shocked the entire country and the Caribbean, coming just 3 months after the first timer to Calypso won the Calypso crown. Jany worked passionately to win that title, but as we will see tonight, there was a lot more to Jany. Her life was committed to the Caribbean vision and its promotion of educulture, using Caribbean music and Caribbean folk culture to communicate serious messages to today's youth and whoever else would pay attention. When the group visited St. Lucia last year, each member was warmly welcomed by Jany, who ensured they enjoyed the beauty and hospitality of her country.
Because St. Lucia is simply beautiful. Yes, they do. Actually, almost all the members love St. Lucia.
Our focus is young persons in schools, primary and secondary schools, and we have decided with their support to start the educational school tour again in St. Lucia.
We have a Calypso Monarch who is not an ordinary person because she brings a certain flair, certain character, certain sophistication. And as I said, she's brought into Calypso that vision of the Caribbean. It's not a situation where as a Calypsonian, first, she then develops that vision. It's a different thing. That vision is part of her life, part of her being.
And if you all want to have a solid foundation, you all must have a good education. So students of Carmen René, what is the key word for today? Education!
Since I was a child, I've always dreamed one day of being the monarch on top of the scene. So tonight is my test to put this issue to rest. How can I lose when I've been taught by the best? Oh yes, oh yes.
It's no good. It's no good. It's no good.
Standing here with me are some of the members of Caribbean Vision who were involved in the vehicular accident that claimed the life of our dear Jany Williams, a vital member of the crew. To my left, we have banker Keishan Walwyn out of St. Kitts Nevis. Next to me on my right is Chocolate, and from Trinidad and Tobago, and Bill Rogers Jr. of Guyana. They were all present at the time of Jany's death, on the 24th of October.
Jany was the one who I normally speak to when I was in St. Kitts, if I call and stuff, and Kurt will just put me on to her one time. And then she's the first person I saw at the airport and everything. And I could go and talk to her anytime about anything. And she always tell me she wanted me to have a nice time in St. Lucia and so on. So it is very difficult, I must say.
I felt in shock the first time seeing the site and everything. Just don't know what to think now.
Well, to be honest, I was very curious, even from before to come to the site, because I heard, a few things about the site, the distance that we fell and so on. So I wanted to know how, it's really a miracle to be alive.
I wanted this moment to be special because this is actually the first time we've been here as a group since the accident. And I wanted that to be a special moment because I know that, the entire crew is extremely emotional about this. I mean, it's very difficult just standing here.
We was asked, after the death and so on, we was asked if we were willing to continue the educulture tour, and everyone deeply accepted to do so. And I was one of those members who accepted to do so. And we are here and we completed the tour. And I must say it was a success.
Caribbean Vision was given birth to on October 15, 2001, with its primary focus being uniting the Caribbean people through cultural arts.
The ideas of Caribbean Vision, we are a non-profit volunteer organization spreading spreading messages in the schools, teaching, trying to keep the youth on a positive track. You know that HIV and AIDS is an element that is definitely threatening not just the adults, but the youth. Teenage pregnancy, support for the West Indies cricket. I mean, a lot of us know about the Michael Jordans and the Maradonas, but how many of us really know and appreciate our Chanda Pauls, Brian Lara, Chris Gayle,
Every time you turn on the news, is murder, she wrote.
The members of Caribbean Vision are rehearsing for a production they intend to take to schools across St. Lucia and other parts of the region. Music and drama are the methods being used to convey a range of messages to the youth.
As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of taking the entire family to a much safer country.
Where?
Guyana, Jamaica, or Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm not telling you to pretend everything in the country's okay. When fabrics of society crumble in before us each day. And although things wrong, I hope that you realize
St. Lucia still nice.
Hey, what kind of noise is that? Turn that off.
Who is it making all that noise with them out?
Elephant man, Dad.
Elephant who? Elephant have a man?
We use popular dancehall and reggae and stuff to send out the message. So when they heard the music, then they started getting a little comfortable and started realizing and kind of getting into the story.
I just want to say that we dedicated this particular show to Jany and some of the people who were also involved in that accident. Banker, the oil tanker, was one of the persons in that vehicle at the time, Chocolate, Bill Rogers, and of course my friend, Miss Vera Samuels, my friend and family, my little sister.
This show in Soufrière was taking place just weeks after co-founder Jany Williams died in a tragic car crash. She was instrumentally involved in scripting a production which reflected real-life situations facing today's youth, among them teenage pregnancy. Here the group is performing for students of the Soufrière Comprehensive Secondary School.
Who is she? What you want? Come on, baby, she's nobody, just a girl I know,
What? Listen to me, I am nobody, just a girl, and who are you?
I am Banker's girlfriend.
What?
And you didn't say who you are?
Lady, you must be mistaken, because not only am I Banker's girlfriend, but I am pregnant with his child.
What?
I'm having a baby. She's having a baby. And there is no daddy. There is no daddy. When the baby starts to kick, no papa to witness it. Oh, what a shame. Only me to blame, to blame. Oh, yo, yo, yo. Oh, yo, yo, yo. Oh, yo, yo. Oh, yo, yo. I went to the doctor yesterday and found out I am pregnant. So we are having a baby.
What? What? We having a baby? Look, check my stomach. Yes, you're flatty B. So man, so why you coming telling me about we having a baby?
Listen to me. Stop poppy showing. You know exactly what I mean. I'm pregnant for you.
Pregnant from me?
That's what I just said.
Well, you have to be making a mistake, because I cannot get children. So what you have there, it doesn't belong to me.
How you mean it does not belong to you? You are the only person I've been with, Banker, so it has to be yours.
You look, back here from here before me choke in your face and mash up,
You know that teenage pregnancy on the rise? Abortions among students on the rise? How you could get yourself caught up with somebody like that? And young lady, obviously you're not concerned about HIV and AIDS. You having unprotected sex. Did you take a test, an AIDS test? You know if he took an AIDS test? Wait. You have Brush, Bacchanal Wine, Anxious. You have all Jany song in one city?
And the best you want, the man is the best he's selling.
How much for one, brother?
$5 best price in the world.
Give me three.
The question of piracy was another critical issue highlighted in the production by Caribbean Vision. Regional artists lose hundreds of thousands of dollars annually from the theft of their intellectual property.
How you expect a man to escape poverty, misery, and starvation if he is a pirate, thief, and rob?
Ballhead, Mr. Ballhead. There is only one way to eradicate poverty, fight starvation and crime, and that is by using the key word.
Keyword?
Chocolate, what is the key word?
Education.
You understand? To all the students, this song was one of Jany's favorite songs that she would always tell the youngsters, be careful. Walk cautiously, children, be alert, because you have an enemy that's roaming this earth. I know that you young and restless, but you don't have to be careless. You see, sober thinking leads on to righteousness, yeah, to happiness, spiritual bliss. That's why I tell you this. Watch out, my children. Watch out, my children. Yeah. We have a fella called Lucia with a bag of white powder, and he don't want to powder your face, no, but to bring shame and disgrace to the human race. Yes now, yes now, yes now. Yes now, yes now, yes now.
A segment on Grenada was inserted into the script after Hurricane Ivan destroyed the Spice Isle. Caribbean Vision went on to host fundraisers for Grenada in St. Vincent and Guyana.
Violence don't pay. Mommy always say, learn to smile and walk away.
Stop peaceful violence now.
Violence in schools, breaking all the rules. Learn to smile and take things cool.
Stop peaceful violence now.
School violence is another concern of the members of Caribbean Vision. The youngest member of the group is given the responsibility of drawing that issue to the attention of the audience.
Let me go to school, let me do something now. Let me jump, let me dance, let me shout and sing.
The main focus of the presentation is education, a message that is highlighted repeatedly by members of Caribbean Vision.
You must have a good education.
Every day posted by the corner.
You must have a good education.
Selling a mind and a soul for a dollar.
You must have a good education.
Same things, Barrows about Gina Dina.
You must have a good
everybody ring. Go to school, let me learn something now. Let me jump, let me dance, let me shout, let me sing.
Education, regardless if you want to be a doctor, a teacher, a musician, whatever field you want to go into, the bottom line is having information, being informed, and you can only do that by getting a proper education on the subject matter that you're undertaking.
My name is Ashley from St. Lucia, and Volcano City, I want to see you erupt. What is the key word?
Education!
Again!
Education! I want to hear somebody say education! Education! Again, somebody say education! Education!
I am Bill Rogers Jr. from Guyana. And when I come in here, they say Sofre is the best school in St. Lucia.
Everybody here was warm. The children were full of life. They were very full of life. They're energetic, and I like to see that. It's real good. It's a fun experience for me.
Many of the topics connected well with them. For example, violence. This is something which is prevalent now in our society. and we need to find ways and means of curbing it, not only through the legal system, but also through education.
It taught us, the students, like about AIDS, about how education is important and things like that.
I thought it was a great way of bringing out the message, and I enjoyed the show very much.
My sons and my daughters, to you I plead. Watch, don't get no horrors, but please take heed.